sunny sky, peace and joy abound. Hope and vitality can be felt everywhere. The movement of heaven is full of power. The superior man thus makes himself strong and untiring. We devote ourselves to sowing seeds over this land and caring for it carefully so that it will not be harmed and can prosper and generate a bountiful harvest. Dr. Sun Yat-sen founded the first Asia Democratic Republic in 1912, the construction of this Baroque building was already underway. The control system in China can be traced back more than 2,000 years to the Qing and Han dynasties. After founding the Republic of China, Dr. Sun Yat-sen established a constitution of 5 powers that integrated Western government systems and China's own traditional institution. That is, examination and control, or supervision, were added to the executive, legislative, and judiciary power system in the West. According to the Constitution, the Control Yuan shall have 29 members, with one serving as president and another as vice president. Their 6-year tenure is provided for by nomination by the President of the Republic of China and parliamentary endorsement. The Control Yuan also has a Secretary General and a Deputy Secretary General, as well as 4 departments, 6 offices, and 7 committees under their guidance. Meanwhile, there is a Ministry of Audit placed under the Control Yuan. The Auditor General also serves a 6-year term upon presidential nomination and parliamentary endorsement. The Control Yuan is the nation's highest supervisory organ. Its one and only purpose is to serve the people. As respected members of the community, Control Yuan members are responsible for upholding a disciplined bureaucracy, protecting human rights, and responding to people's complaints. As protectors of human rights, they carry out the duty of supervising the government's personnel, administration, and finances. While the Constitution has clearly laid down defined guidelines for the Control Yuan, what is it exactly that it can do for the people? First, conduct investigations of public functionaries for alleged violations of the law and dereliction, undertake impeachment, censure, and other corrective measures. Acceptance of people's petitions. The Control Yuan is supposed to accept people's written complaints charging violations or dereliction on the part of public functionaries and take whatever actions are warranted. Investigation. Based on people's petitions or media reports, Control Yuan members may take the initiative to launch an investigation. Impeachment. Control Yuan members may initiate an impeachment of any public functionary determined to have neglected their duty or violated the law. Censure. A Control Yuan member may file a written censure against a civil servant if the investigation determines that suspension from office or other immediate action is required due to dereliction or violation of the law. Corrective measures. The Control Yuan may propose corrective measures to administrative agencies for improving their work or facilities. Circuit supervision, invigilation, and audit. Circuit supervision. It can be divided into central and local levels. These activities are carried out to understand public concerns and supervise government practices. Invigilation. Control Yuan members are assigned to watch over examinations held by the Examination Yuan. Audit. The financial accounts of central and local governments are subject to auditing by the Ministry of Audit and its subordinate units. Further, the Control Yuan enforces sunshine laws designed to ensure the integrity and impartiality of public functionaries during their tenure and when they perform their duties, including assets disclosures by public functionaries, the public functionaries' conflict of interest prevention, and political contributions. Acceptance of public functionaries' assets disclosures. Public functionaries from the president of the ROC to township administrators and local representatives are required to report their assets to the Control Yuan. The Control Yuan accepts applications for handling the results of investigation of interest prevention cases of public functionaries and decides on penalties when warranted. It also accepts applications for setting up exclusive accounts for collecting political contributions and accepts submissions of pertinent accounting reports. From the functions and powers mentioned above, it is clear that the Control Yuan members directly serve the community in a humanistic spirit. They independently perform their duties to uphold human rights. Although Taiwan has prospered economically over half the century, the young democracy is now on the threshold of moving into the next stage of transformation. It remains a necessity for the Control Yuan and the people alike to keep an eye on how the government carries out its administration. In the hustle and bustle surroundings, this building appears even more solemn. More than just an architectural heritage, it is above all a guardian of the people. The sole mission of the Control Yuan is to nurture a harmonious society where people have little to complain about, and our future generations can thus flourish in an environment of fairness and justice. Honest, just, wise, and compassionate, Control Yuan members stand tall as our guardians. Day in, day out, they will keep watch over us. As the people learn more about the Control Yuan, the people can rely on this yuan to protect their rights.